Delighted to say I'm joined once again by Fitz, Eddie and Magoo. Lads, what a summer. What a summer. You've supported Bruce Springsteen, George Ezra, Dermot Kennedy. On top of that, you've been releasing new music and planning your first headline show. What is it like to be a Kingfisher right now?
It's good old crack, in fairness. Yeah, we're having a good time with it. We haven't. Yeah, I don't know. The summer just went so quick, and so much stuff happened. It's kind of like maybe this week, I would say, or the last 10 days have been the first time where we actually have a bit of space in the head to kind of go, well, that was a bit mad, and reflect on the whole thing. So.
Yeah. In that reflection, are there any particular moments that stand out for any of you individually for any reason?
The one we keep coming back to is the moment we found out we were supporting Dermot Kennedy and Thomond Park, because it's just bizarre. We were in the car park of Lidl, about to go to our weekly shop, and we got the call, and we wandered the aisles of Lidl or was it Aldi? We don't want to plug in the wrong supermarket here. One of the two. We wandered the aisles anyway for about 20, 30 minutes, and didn't buy a single thing. Just wandered, didn't know what to do, how to react. We were absolutely mind blown. So that I think kind of stuck. Bizarrely, of all the things that, like standing up in front of all the crowds, I think that was just, we were so mind blown at the time. I think looking back now, we're like, holy shit, that was hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, look, that's just the magic of Aldi and or Lidl, really, isn't it? When that's where all the magic happens. So we're not here just to celebrate a career-defining summer. We're also here to celebrate the track you dropped on September 8th, Caroline. And my God, I don't know how you do it, but somehow you just keep getting better. You keep pushing the bar higher and higher. How do you feel about the track? You know, what was the process like?
That's probably a bit of a favourite of ours anyway. And a lot of live shows and stuff, we're always getting people, or have been for so long, people just messaging us and coming up to us after being like, when are you releasing Caroline? Like the kind of the question. So this is definitely a big one for us. It was written kind of offhand in the sitting room in Magoo's farm down at basically the home place of Kingfishr HQ. We were sitting around, and I would say it was probably written in like 15, 20 minutes, which never happens. Usually you're kind of plugging away, kind of scratching your head for a couple of hours, sitting around trying to figure out what goes where. But yeah, it came out really quickly, jotted it down, had it in a kind of a pile of song ideas, and then played it for one of the lads, because obviously, I don't think we had really thought whether it was good or bad or how we felt about it. And then one of the lads heard it, and he was like, oh my God, he loved it. And then we started playing it live, and it kind of got a bit of legs under it. People really liked it. So who it's about or what it's about, there's a bit of everything in there. Caroline is a cleverly disguised alias, Adam.
I was going to ask. That's what the people want to know, you know?
Yeah. It'll all be in the memoir somewhere. No, there's a bit of everything in it. I love the idea of kind of bringing that whole Irish contemporary story and using some of that language. There's everything there.
You're saying you play it live, and that becomes more and more true every day, because as you've said, and as is on your socials, you're doing a bit of a tour of Irish kitchens at the moment, busting out the old Caroline and hitting the kettle. What inspired this?
It was the kind of sitting around. We were just coming up with ideas on how we could promote stuff and what we could do to kind of get a bit of a buzz going about things. We were already playing all day, every day in our own kitchen, so we just kind of decided if anyone else wants to take up the mantle, leave us in, and we can just raid the fridge all day. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, we love cups of tea. Best way to get as many cups of tea in the one day.
Yeah.
Have you been keeping count of how much tea you're drinking? Like, is there one day in particular in any particular place where you drank the most tea?
When we did the first run in Dublin, I think we all went out with an intention of drinking as many cups of tea / coffee as we possibly could. Eddie got through maybe 8 or something in 10 hours. You had 8 cups of tea or coffee. I think I had 6 cups of tea, and it doesn't seem like a whole lot now when you say it like that. But, it certainly feels like a lot when you get to the end of the day and you're like, oh God, yeah, go on, sure, I'll have another cup of tea.
Yeah, man. Your kidneys are under serious pressure. 8 cups of coffee. So.
It's a serious health risk you're taking here, but all for the love of the music.
No joke playing in people's kitchen.
Yeah, that's true. And is there a form to fill out? Like, if I wanted you to play in my kitchen, how could I get you into my kitchen? Or is it a strict VIP access only?
Link in the bio. Anyone that wants to can sign up. Yeah, it's on our website, so kingfishr.ie, and also any of the socials, so TikTok, Instagram. You can just go to the little link that's under our name on the social pages, and it'll take you to a form you can fill out, and you just sign your life and everything belonging to you away to us, and we'll turn up in. We might turn up in your kitchen.
Unreal. So if people want Kingfishr, the three lads themselves, to show up in their home and play live music for them in their kitchen, they just go to kingfishr.ie and fill out a form.
Yeah.
That is the most original, epic idea I have ever heard from promotion in my life, and I can't wait to see whose kitchen you go to next. I can't wait. And at the very end of it all, I'd love to hear where it did the best tea. You know, everyone's always saying Barry's or Lyons. Maybe it's a regional thing as well. Certain hot water, the whole lot.
We thought of that at the start. We were going to rate people's cups of tea, but we kind of felt like maybe if you walked into a house, thanks very much for having us into your kitchen. Your tea was shite.
Yeah. You're right. Perhaps we'll broach that very carefully. This is all going on. Now let's talk about the sold out headline tour. So sold out that you had to bring in another date. There were 6 dates in October, and because of the demand, you've brought in a 7th date for Limerick in December. If anybody's listening to this, it may already be too late to get the last tickets. How are you feeling, lads? This is your first headline show and already this successful.
Yeah, it was. It's just mad. I don't even.
Yeah, I remember the first time we went up to play in Whelan's, and we thought we were playing upstairs. And when we arrived, they were like, "Oh yeah," we were supporting a band at the time, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we're on the main stage." We were like, "Main stage? What?" So now that we're actually playing it ourselves and selling it out, it's like it's insane, to be honest. These are venues that I never dreamed of. I don't think we ever dreamed we'd sell out. So it's rather cool. And yeah, we'll just keep rolling and keep going. And there's very, very few less than 100-ish tickets left for the Milk Market gig in December. So like Paolo Nutini played that last December.
Yeah.
The thing that we've almost sold it out in September is insane.
There you go.
So yeah, we're incredibly grateful, and we can't wait for the gigs. They're going to be amazing.
Now that they're like hotcakes and like the Willy Wonka's golden ticket, where can somebody get to try and get their hands on maybe one of the last tickets to see Kingfishr this year?
Same story, website, socials. It's through Ticketmaster, and yeah, it's just the Milk Market one in Limerick is the only one that's left.
It's KINGFISH.
Drop the
E.
Drop that E, folks. Don't put that E in there. You're going to find a different band or a different animal altogether. Don't do it. Don't Google it. Lads, unreal. Like, I'm blown away. It's kind of crazy how we were talking just before this, and this was all on the horizon. And now we're out the other end, and it's almost like something just as big is coming again. I mean, it doesn't seem like you have that much downtime. Actually, on that note, what do you do for a day off? You say this is your first 10 days out of all this chaos. What do the three of you do? Do you break apart? Do you go somewhere together? What's up?
We came down off we played Electric Picnic on the Friday and came down off the stage, and it was that was the kind of capstone to the summer maybe, and we came off the stage, three of us sat backstage, and people coming up to us being like, "Oh, congratulations," or whatever. I don't think any of the three of us made a sound for probably 5 minutes at minimum. Like, we just sat there. People were like, "Are you okay?" We were just like, yeah. I suppose the totality of the whole thing was kind of dropped onto us. So the last 10 days have just been probably decompression. We're doing a lot of writing at the moment, actually, in fairness. Like, so between writing music and just like pinching ourselves, I don't think we get too much.
Unrealized.
Sure, the random little hobby here or there. I'm sure Magoo goes off, plays a bit of trash. I went down and watched my local team play championship. They were beaten.
Oh shit! I'm sorry to hear that.
We're hammered. They were absolutely. Anyway,
it's been a nice few days.
It has re-entering the world rather than just being on the road or getting up and doing that thing. So yeah, it is nice. It's nice to kind of take a brief step back, I suppose, from the madness.
Normal civilian life is a nice thing after a crazy super life such as yourselves in just the last 3 months. Well, lads, honestly, best of luck with the tour. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for more music on the horizon. It's been an absolute pleasure to catch up with you, Fitz, Eddie, and Magoo of Kingfishr. Thank you so much for joining us.
Cheers.
Thanks for having us.